Hey everyone, welcome back to Super Dating Bros.
I'm gonna get you, baby.
Oh my god, here we are. Last time I believe
Just hanging out with Josh from Continue.
Remember last time on Super Dating Bros, Alex, if I recall, scroll the scroll wheel back for me just so we have a little context.
How do I go back?
If you use the scroll wheel, it'll scroll back. Like
All right.
a little bit more. All right, so okay, here we go. So if you remember, Paul did a ballerina pirouette into Hana and knocked her over, and now he's apologizing. So we're gonna find out more about. Oh, he invited us to the Normal Boots Club table. There we go.
Yep. You're Hana, right?
Hey, Eve, you found her. You're Hana, right?
I nodded, blushing as I took a seat at the edge of the table next to Paul. Mai forced herself between Jirard and PBG. Her eyes were only a few sparkles away from forming huge hearts. Real subtle.
So Hana, we saw that you were upset when we were all worried. Are you feeling better?
PBG looked at me, clearly concerned. My heart was beating hard against my chest, but I wasn't sure whether it was because I was nervous or because the sad look on his face made me want to give him a hug. Or maybe it was because I was about 2 inches away from Paul and only an arm's length away from all the other guys. As I tried valiantly to open my mouth, whispers sped around the lunchroom.
Look at all those girls over there.
Oh shit. This sporty girl is annoying as fuck.
Oh, I love sports.
Oh man,
oh
practice.
my god, don't even get me started for practice, you guys.
Oh man,
I'll see you on the court.
See, what sport does she play?
Volleyball.
Basketball?
Basketball. No, it's volleyball.
Volleyball?
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Bocce ball.
She plays bocce
She plays
ball?
bocce ball.
Oh, I gotta go to the park.
Gonna play some bocce ball, you guys.
The old guys keep trying to take the courts even though we reserved them.
I fill out a form and everything, you guys, and they just won't listen, all right?
They're like, we come here every day, and I'm like, I already signed the form.
Who do they think they are?
Oh, shit.
How come they get to sit here?
Oh, shit.
How come they get to sit there? Why?
Snooty girl is like just Gary Oak in disguise.
Gary Oak meets Wario.
He's just trying to sneak into Asagao Academy. All right.
I wish Senpai would notice me. Main characters get all the luck.
No, that's the sporty girl.
Oh, sorry. I forgot how. Oh, main characters get all the luck, you guys. They get all the luck.
Suddenly, my thoughts turned dark. Could it be that by getting close to these guys, I was setting myself up as a target instead of getting protection? My thoughts spun in my head. I was suffocating. PBG was still looking at me, even more worried than before. But it was cool though, because I was gonna fuck the shit out of Jirard no matter what.
Keep telling yourself that.
I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. Please don't feel bad. It wasn't my fault for... I mean, it was my fault for getting in the way. I'm sorry for causing such a scene. I should have controlled myself better. I hung my head. I wasn't sure how to act around these guys, so I defaulted to extremely polite. My father would have been proud. Hana.
Hey, Hana, don't apologize. It was Paul's fault, right, Paulie?
Nick shoved Paul, who looked exasperated.
I apologize as best I could, Nick. Give me a break.
It was a relief that PBG wasn't staring at me anymore. Almost no one else was paying me or Mai any attention. Shane, however, was still shooting me quick, suspicious glances. It was almost like he didn't want me there, and I felt uncomfortable.
Hey, Hana. Hey, Hana. How do you like it here so far, Hana?
Hey, Hana. What's up, Hana? How do you like it so far?
Hi, Hana. Hi, Hana. I'm doing all my voice clips.
You guys, Dreamboat in the building. Let's see what... Good, how about you? I mean, I like it here. Thank you. Jirard smiled at me and then turned away. I picked at my food. The guys were all wrapped up in their own conversations, and mine was busy preventing hyperventilation from being so close to Jirard.
I can feel his body heat.
Oh dear.
Hey. You doing okay, Hana? Hey, girl.
A smiling Satch turned to me.
I know it can be overwhelming. You're fine though, right?
I love this version of the normal boots where they like are very famous and know they're very famous.
We don't know we're famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. Thanks for recommending me that book, by the way. It's been really good.
Do you like it? That's great. I figure you would.
It's really funny, but the narrator's annoying.
Yeah, it can be a bit rude.
He pushed up his glasses, then grinned at me.
Okay. All right.
You were pretty quiet, but I knew there was more to you.
I winced. Sorry, I can be a bit of a wallflower.
No need to apologize. I'm sure we've all been wallflowers before. But that reminds me, the flower festival.
He turned to the group, addressing them all, and as if on cue, they all suddenly turned to pay him attention.
Who are you all taking this year?
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Date war. Right,
No.
the flower festival. Miss
Hashtag
Shizuka-
date war.
Hashtag date war. Miss Shizuka mentioned it before. What is the flower festival? No one's explained it to me yet.
Well, it's basically just a festival. Didn't you have this at your school?
We did have festivals at my school, but they were basically just 40 kids grouped in one room sharing snacks they brought from home. Well, we had something kind of like them, but I stopped going.
Really?
Oh, why not? They're so fun.
I didn't really want to answer. There was no way I could say, well, my friends turned on me, so when I went, people pretended I didn't exist. But Mai was waiting for an answer and everyone was looking at me. I'm just not into that stuff, I guess.
Oh, well, maybe you like this one more. The Flower Festival happens all over Japan around this time of year, but it's a big deal in Higanbana? Higanbana. That's the town next to Asagao. There's apparently some kind of myth about flowers that's somewhat important. Supposedly, the founder of Higanbana was an old man who got lost in the mountains and almost died of thirst. The flower spirit came to him and offered him help in his return for his vow to protect her home. He agreed, and she drained herself of all of her water so he could drink. The man founded Higanbana to watch over the meadow in which he met the flower.
What a beautiful story.
In some versions of the myth, the man and the flower spirit fell in love. It's a truly romantic festival. One may hope to find someone with which to make a vow of eternal love, just as the man and the spirit did, and to live on to protect the one they love.
Jirard winked and Mai swooned.
So during the day of the flower festival, there's a lot of stalls set up. You can go play games and eat food or go flower viewing. Then at night, there's a special meadow over by the temple where you can go watch the flowers. And there's a bonfire and dancing. It's a lot of fun. We look forward to it every year. Asagao sells paper flowers in a little booth to raise money for the school too. So there's usually a big volunteer drive for people who are good at origami.
Okay. Origami? I'm good at origami.
Really?
Really? Shane is too. Maybe you two should work together.
Shane gave a tight-lipped smile.
Hold on, we didn't forget. Zoom in on those eyes.
There. Whoosh.
Go ahead.
Shane gave a tight-lipped smile. Somehow I didn't think that would be happening.
Hey.
Hey, speaking of which, I swear you rejected 10 girls last flower season. Festival season. I mean, that's nothing compared to me, naturally. But there were so many girls with broken hearts, even I couldn't mend them all.
Can you imagine, like, being, like, a fly on the wall and sitting and, like, and hearing, like, Jirard and Shane, like, talking about, like, how many girls they rejected to go out to the flower festival?
You still hung up on your English girlfriend?
Damn. Shane flinched, visibly taken aback. Then he shrugged.
I don't talk to her anymore.
Don't talk to anymore.
Oh, Shane. I just want you to be happy, that's all.
He wiped away a fake tear. Shane grimaced. Damn. How great would it be if someone asked me? Maybe even if one of the normal boots guys did? No, I doubted that would ever happen. They were only letting me sit there because they physically assaulted me. I sighed and cut my beefcake with a plastic knife. Beefcake.
Beefcake. So, any girls in mind, fellas?
Hashtag beefcake.
Hashtag beefcake.
MMM beefcake. Beside me, Mai shifted nervously. Her eyes kept flicking from Jirard to her french fries. She looked like a child who stole several cookies.
Ooh.
Jirard spread out his arms and raised an eyebrow. A god waiting for names to fall into his lap. I love this version of Jirard.
I'm thinking of going solo this year, to be honest. Yeah. Same. Man, you guys are boring. You aren't much better, man. I'm on another level compared to you guys. I've already got my choice picked out.
There was a quiet clattering next to me. Maya had dropped her fork.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. And it'll probably be a new choice tomorrow.
Jirard flipped his hair with his hand.
You know me so well.
Lady killer.
There's only so much time to make so many different girls' dreams come true, you know. They must find the one who's the most in need.
Oh, God. Who would ever date this guy?
So it's not even about which one you like, huh?
Shane telling the hard truths.
Nope.
Damn, Jirard just telling the hard truths back.
And you make fun of me.
Damn. Shane with the passive-aggressive truths. Just then, the warning bell rang. It was time to head back to class. As everyone got up to toss their trays, I stood up and, overwhelmed with sudden burst of feeling, shouted, "Thank you for letting me and Mai eat lunch with you today! I really appreciate it!"
Yeah, thanks. Hana was having a terrible day and you guys cheered her right up. So, see you guys again tomorrow, same time?
Mai tilted her head, eyes twinkling. Mai, Paul said we could only sit with him today.
That's cool.
Paul waved a hand in dismissal, almost dropping his tray with the other.
The cafeteria is really crowded and we have an extra room at our table. We have extra room at our table. People are too afraid to sit with us or something.
Probably because you guys look like you're in a cult together. Look at that. There's something sinister going on when all three of them are together. It looks like there's something sinister going on.
I got you.
Look at that.
I love those guys though.
Yeah,
We had barbecue with those guys.
in real life, great guys.
Question of the day: would you catch a bullet
What?
for
Question of the day: what's continue hiding?
Nothing.
Look at this. The three of them right
They're
now.
hiding nothing.
Look at this. They're like
They're hiding
they
nothing.
They look like
This is their default stance.
they look like you just called them and then they were all like yes, like they were like all working on something.
All right, let's keep going. We have a lot of game to get through. Well, we did kick a girl yesterday.
Well, we did kick a girl yesterday.
Oh my God, Alex! Alex, you have no idea how. You all better fucking have your tickets and popcorn because this is Beer Bros, the movie, the series.
All three of them shrugged at the same time, then left the room, moving in unison like a team of synchronized swimmers. Jirard dumped his tray and jogged to catch up with them. As soon as they were out of earshot, Mai took my hands in hers and jumped up and down.
You did it, Hana. We did it at the bottom of the table. I've been trying to do it for 2 years and did it in 2 days.
She dropped her hands and made a, jokingly, I think, angry face.
Main characters all have all the fun. Main characters have all the fun.
Wow, she's like Deadpool.
Wow, that's like Deadpool, dude.
Wow, dude, Deadpool.
You'll be
Dude,
in
why can't I
pairs.
just date Miss Shizuka?
You'll be in pairs painting a diorama or a paper mache lamp, anything postmodern, then write a paper on a design, or don't, whatever that works too.
Dude, Miss Shizuka is chill as fuck.
Remember, this project will count for 10% of your final grade, so work hard. Sound good?
The only response was bitter murmuring. Miss Shizuka often ended with sound good, but she never cared about the answer.
All right, in the last few minutes of class, pick your partners and discuss your project plan. We'll continue next time.
In a matter of seconds, almost all the desks in the classroom connected. I looked at Mai, but a girl, Mimi Santos, already claimed her. Mai frowned at me as if to apologize. I scanned the classroom for the few other people I met, finding them
fuck Mimi
already
Santos. Sorry.
paired. Mimi Santos, get the fuck out of here.
You're going to see why at the very, very end of this Let's Play.
All right. I was going to be the only one without a partner. Suddenly, the edge of a desk collided with mine.
Hey.
Oh!
Guess we'll be working together.
Damn. Forward. This guy wants to go to the flower festival. PBG sat in front of me with a cheeky grin. Didn't he sit on the other side of the room? How did he get his desk over here so quickly? Cut to like him doing a flip through the air in his desk. I leaned over to look past him. He left a gaping hole and several collapsed students in his wake. Seeing my gaze, he turned around.
Oh, oops, sorry.
He waved sheepishly. A boy glared at him.
Well, for better or worse, we're partners.
Dude, I'm gonna have to fight off PBG while I'm trying to get busy with Jirard.
I don't know, man. You have to see.
Man, this normal boots rabbit hole is going deeper and deeper.
You better hurry up, my dude.
I guess we are. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? Wait, no, that's not what I meant at all.
Damn.
You're super smart. I'm just sorry you're stuck with me.
Damn. You're pretty smart too, though. Right? Not that I knew.
I guess. But I hate schoolwork. I don't care about it at all.
10% of our grade depended on this project.
Oh, not that I'm going to make you do it at all. I mean, I may not like school, but I'm not going to let someone else fail just because I think it sucks. I haven't done something like this since I was a kid. The girl got so mad, I learned my lesson.
He laughed, hitting the desk and crinkling his nose. I didn't see what was so funny, but from the way he was looking at me, it seemed like I should. I smiled hesitantly. He stopped laughing and frowned at me the same way he did yesterday.
Do you like apple cider?
I'm sorry?
Or, pinball? Or what about magnolias?
What? Yeah, I guess I do.
He's trying to ask her.
Right.
You... Guess you do? But... You...
He sputtered, opening and closing his mouth like he was trying to eat the air. I searched his face, wanting to help him out. He was clearly struggling. PBG leaned forward, looking into my eyes like he was deciphering a code. Really forward. So close I could see little brown flecks in his eyes forward. What? PBG moved away, his anxious look fading into a slight smile.
Actually, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it?
I was brainstorming a subject for our piece, but you didn't have any strong reactions to anything, so I guess we won't be doing those ones then.
Like hell. Bell rang and students started packing up. Oh no, we didn't get to pick a project.
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I was messing around, but don't worry, I'll come up with something. Just leave it to me.
Oh my god. He thumped his chest as he got out of his chair, striking a pose and giving me a wide, reassuring smile. He shuffled his desk back to his side of the room as I packed my things away. I didn't understand what happened, but maybe it was better to forget about it. He didn't seem to want to explain. I left the classroom thinking to wait for Mai, but instead PBG trailed me into the hallway. Dude, he's like a little puppy boy. He cleared his throat and I turned to face him. I tilted my head back an uncomfortable degree. He was tall, but he was scratching his neck, avoiding eye contact. Confirmed? PBG is tall in real life.
Yeah.
He's very
tall.
He's a tall boy.
He's a tall man. So I know you said you were fine at lunch, but are you sure you're okay? I mean, you were really freaked out yesterday, so
Heat crept its way into my face. No, I'm all right.
As long as you're fine. If you need help with anything, you can rely on me, though. Especially since...
The uncertain look crossed his face again.
Well, never mind. Are you heading back to the dorms?
What the f... Everybody's so mysterious.
It's because everyone's plot line reveals a lot more about themselves.
Yes.
Nice, me too. We can go together.
I think the Normal Boots Club is just all plotting together to kill me. He pumped his fist into the air. I glanced into the classroom. Mai was still talking to Mimi, looking like she was about to rip the girl's head off. She wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go.
Sorry.
But as we turned to leave the hall, we were interrupted by someone wearing a yellow and gray jacket. Huh. The rival club's jacket. My heart stopped. These drawings of these people are like top 10. They're just so good. All right. My heart stopped. Standing before us was a tall man.
Who is that? Who is that for you, for your reference right now, Alex? Who is that?
To me right now,
yeah.
I think that's got to be like I don't know, Youngtown, Jeff?
No.
Luke?
Oh, you. It was Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff, Space Hamster.
Yeah, okay.
You can. So this is our first. Is this our first hidden block member we found so far?
I think we saw him once before for a second.
I think we saw Ian.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, so Space Hamster Jeff, and we saw Ian. But you can. It's like blatantly obvious who's who. So yeah. Okay. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean, this is Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Standing before us was a tall man with cheekbones like no tomorrow. I didn't recognize him from our class, which must mean that he was one of the other hidden block members. I didn't know whether I should scoff at him or ignore him, but before I could do anything, PBG held out his hand for a high five.
Hey, Jeff.
Jeff returned the gesture and the two locked into a conversation.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, PBG?
Sup?
You pumped about the soccer match?
Dude, is Jeff Tom Morello, the frontman of Rage Against the Machine?
Robin of the family. Sup? Pocket puller, Jeff. Yeah, I've been waiting for this day all summer.
They were always renegades. All right.
Renegades, fuck. Are you busy? I'm trying to get the team together right now for a last-minute practice. You in? I am so in. I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. Are my cleats still in your locker? Yep. Awesome. Let's go then.
Jeff briefly looked at me and pointed. PBG turned around, surprised I was still waiting.
Hunter.
Oh, Hana. Sorry, I gotta go. See you in class tomorrow? I'll make sure to bring my thinking cap.
He put on an invisible hat, then gave me a thumbs up.
Oh, wait. Do you want to come to our game? It's in a few weeks and the first one of the year, so it'd be cool if you came to watch us. Mostly me, because I'm the star player.
All right.
Wow, thanks.
Damn.
All right, now remember, Alex, what did I tell you a few weeks ago?
I can be nice to him if I want because it doesn't mean I'm going to lead him on until the next chapter.
Sure,
Is that what you...
but just know. Well, I can't tell you what's going on. I'm just
Does
saying.
that still apply?
In the first chapter, every decision you make counts to if you want to date someone or don't want to date them.
Uh-huh.
If you want to date PBG, what would you say in the situation?
Of course.
Do you want to date PBG?
No.
Then what would you not say? Or what would you say?
Well, but is that the type of decision this is?
Yes.
Okay, then no, I'm out. Sorry, man. I already got my booty picked out.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yikes, he was really upset. Jeff laughed at his sulk.
Don't feel bad, Hana.
I did feel bad, immensely.
Well,
Maybe I'll come anyways? I don't need to like supports to support you.
that's
Yeah.
days. Maybe you'll like it when you see us play. Soccer is really easy to learn too. You just kick the ball into the goal.
Dude, look at PBG's face. Looks like Mr. Tumnus found out his family burned down.
Maybe you'll start liking sports once you see how good we are. I was about to be really sad, but I'm not now. The game's at 5, so you better be there.
It's in a few weeks.
Yeah.
He's like, be there at 5. All right, I guess that makes sense. He left with Jeff and I headed back to the dorms. Ma usually walked with me. It felt weird to be alone, and suddenly I realized it would feel even weirder to be in the dorm alone. Not knowing what else to do, I headed for the library. Might as well get started on some homework. Stayed in the library much longer than I anticipated, head low over a small sheet of project ideas and a thick book. Every time I thought about leaving, panic seized me. The truth was, I still didn't know my way around the academy. Maya had been there to guide me, and I was more focused on the people around me than the places. As students trickled past, laughing and heading off to no doubt have tons of fun, I fiddled with my pencil. I would have to leave eventually, though. Hesitantly, I closed my notebook and stood.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana. How are you?
So weird.
Why?
Because it's just the same voice. It sounds like you again.
Nah, go back. Let's do it again.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana. One more time.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana.
Hey, Hana. I got this.
I whirled around. Jirard was walking past me, a thick book in one hand.
Right.
Jirard, hi. I'm good, thank you. I laughed weakly and found myself wringing my hands together.
Yeah?
He clearly didn't believe a word I was saying. I sighed. I'm a bit scared to leave. I know that sounds pathetic, but I don't really know my way around here, so...
Yeah? You look a bit like a lost otter.
Sounds like something you would say. He's always talking about otters. Lost otter?
But hey, I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to you until now. I've been wanting to ask if you're settling in all right. I know that transfer students don't really get introduced to the school the same way freshmen do. Are your classes okay? How's your homework load? Do you like the food? Getting along with Mai?
I stuttered, unsure of which question to answer first. Everything's fine. Mai's great. Yeah, she showed me around the campus recently. It was very nice of her, but she wasn't very thorough. A grin slowly spread across Jirard's face as if he was unwrapping a present. No. That's my favorite one. All right.
I can show you around if you like. I used to give tours to incoming students. If you're new, you really should get a tour.
Boom. Easy for me to answer this one because guess what?
What?
I'm going to get you.
All right.
You're going to be mine.
Let's do it.
Jirard's eyes lit up at the mere mention of a tour. I felt bad turning him down.
All right. Great. We can start at the boys' dorm. I need to put my books away anyway.
He laughed and he laughed and headed out of the library. I fell into step alongside him.
Has anyone told you we don't get many transfers?
It's been implied.
I always wonder what new students think of everything right when they get here. I wish I could experience everything here for the first time again. Was your old school anything like this?
Not at all. It feels more like a college campus because of the dormitories. My old high school is just a big brick building. That's all right. Jirard nodded. I thought he wanted to say more, but there we were in front of the boys' dorm. He pulled open the door for me, and once inside, he held open his hands.
Aw, yeah.
Aw, yeah. This is the blue...
Aw, yeah.
Aw, yeah.
All his catchphrases that he always says.
Aw, yeah. I actually say a lot of this stuff. In the script that I got, it was like, say whatever you'd like sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is what I would do. This is the Bluebell house. It's where the boys live. It's literally a carbon copy of the girls' dorm, except the walls are blue. Feel free to walk around, but probably don't go into any room. I'm gonna go drop this off. I'll be right back.
Am I gonna get in trouble for being in here? He raced off to the stairwell, then took them two at a time. I got the feeling he was rushing so as not to make me wait longer than I had to, and I smiled. Made me feel cared for. There wasn't much to look at or do while I was waiting, though, so I stepped to the side so as not to block the door and stretched out my neck, listening to the sounds of an action movie from a room nearby. Maybe I should wait outside? I headed for the dormitory door, but when I reached to pull it open... Great.
All right, so who are these boys?
Well, this is clearly Jimmy.
Jimmy on the left.
And then on the right, is that supposed to be Youngtown?
You really are convinced. You keep getting Youngtown wrong. When you see Youngtown, you're going to be blown away with how accurately it looks like him.
Who is that supposed to be?
It's Cat Icarus.
Okay.
Cat Icarus. Everyone, shout out to Cat. He just hit 500k subs. Go sub Beer Bros homework.
Also, it's his birthday, right?
It was his birthday.
Yeah.
Beer Bros homework. Go subscribe to Cat Icarus.
Go check him out.
He's one of my favorite guys out there. Much love to you, Catty.
Shout outs,
man.
Shout outs, man. Remember that one time he called the podcast?
Yeah.
Years ago? Him and his sister?
Yeah.
Cool. The door swung open by itself and two yellow-jacketed men stepped into the hall. I stared up at them in shock and they looked at me the same way.
Whoa. Pink hat. That's unique.
Terrence and Philip.
Yeah. I can't do two different British accents, so.
The one on the right instantly called out my hair in a thick British accent. The other, probably the youngest student I met so far, scanned me up and down.
You're the young girl who set the normal boots table today, aren't you?
You could tell? Was my presence already so well known just from sitting at their table? I wasn't sure whether to be pleased or upset, but the men in front of me were busy talking amongst themselves. It's funny to, call them men. British boy.
I never thought they entertained having a girl join them. Do I think it's because of the puzzle incident? Shane would never be comfortable with someone joining up just like that, though. They hardly even know her. There must be some reason she's out with him, though.
They're talking like I'm not here.
They're planning a secret weapon. We should get back at them.
Excuse me? I shouted into the middle of them, shocking even myself. I wasn't usually so loud or forward, but the way those two were bickering gave me the impression that if I didn't stop them, they'd keep going on forever. I'm right here. You can just ask me something if you're confused.
Hey.
Hey, you're right. So are you joining the Normal Boots Club then, or?
What?
Joining? Joining the Normal Boots Club never even crossed my mind as a possibility. All I was thinking about was getting in good with them, getting on their good side so that hopefully people wouldn't mess with me. Actually joining the club? Was that even possible? And weren't they gamers or something? I had almost no experience with video games. There's no way I'd be able to join. Seeing my crestfallen face, the young member backtracked.
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. We're members of the Hidden Block Club, and the Normal Boot Club is our rival in the tournament, so we were just wondering...
Greetings and salutations, my beautiful person.
I wish that's how he said it in his videos.
That's how he does say it in his videos.
I mean, that's what he says in his videos, but he sounds more like a salty, old man in his videos because he's so, YouTube-y. But this whole game is, so much more chill, so it's greetings and salutations, my beautiful person.
He says it just like that, though.
What?
He does say it like that, though.
I guess.
It's just not as fast. I get what you're saying. I'm Ken Icarus, and this is Jimmy Wetzel. You can call me Caddy for short, though everyone does. Everyone? Look, I love Caddy. I'm not ruining a British accent. I would rather pin it to Terrence and Phillip. You committed that to me. You said I was being Terrence and Phillip, so I'm going to be Terrence and Phillip. I can't do two different British dialects because I suck at acting.
Jimmy cast a knowing glance in Caddy's direction, and Caddy grimaced.
I'm not an actor anymore. Almost, everyone. Fucking got him. Got you. I'm gonna make you laugh,
beautiful?
bitch. I'm gonna make you laugh so hard you can't get with me. What's up?
Thank you.
Don't mind him. He tells everybody that.
Damn.
Because everybody's a beautiful person.
Ouch.
In their own 40s.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
This is the most surreal. All right. Jirard skidded around the corner, panting as he ran the entire way. In fact, I didn't doubt that he had.
I see you met Hana. She's our new friend of ours, so be nice to her, all right?
What?
What? Would we ever be anything but nice?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Last year's tournament would beg to differ.
Damn.
That was one time. It was only because Shane ate my pizza. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Later, guys.
Bye. Later, guys. Later, guys. Anyways, I don't want to keep you. I was giving Hana a tour of the campus since she was new here. Well, it was nice meeting you. I hope to see you around and more.
Bye.
Bye. It was nice meeting you.
Jirard waved the pair off as they climbed the staircase, then held the door open for me again.
And we're off again.
All right, you want to,
Nah, we're still going.
That's Azalea Art Center.
That's me.
Yeah, I know.
That's Azalea Art Center. There's a recording booth and lots of spare rooms for clubs to meet in. The theater is right next to it. It's where John holds the drama club and all its rehearsals. I think the student council elections are held there too, and Jirard has a special event at least once semester. And Jirard has special event there at least once a semester. Last year, it was a martial arts exhibition, and Jirard did kendo against another practitioners in the school.
All right. He shook his head in awe.
See what I mean?
See what I mean? He's truly talented. Really, all of my friends are. I think I'm really lucky to have people like that around me.
Ah, Jirard.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah? I'm sorry, did you have a question?
No, that's all right.
Great. Over there, you can see Hikabana peeking out in the distance. There's a field separating us, and people like to eat there.
Jirard seemed a cheerful, grateful, down-to-earth kind of person.
Yeah, because that's what I am, bitch.
Oh shit, he was really going out of his way to help me out and be kind to me, and didn't even seem to realize what a big deal that was.
Because I'm a nice guy. What's up?
I giggled. Something told me I shouldn't point it out. Despite that, I was truly thankful.
Cracking myself up over here.
He took me to the places Mai did and more, describing everything in several past events in excruciating detail.
Being my own hype man.
It was a little much for a friendly tour, but having the names and locations of the buildings burned into my mind was a good thing. We ended the tour back in Poppy Hall after what seemed like hours of walking. Jirard was keen on finishing the tour with the best place on campus.
Today, ta-da. It's ha 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 ha. Ha ha, ta-da. Here it is, the Normal Boots Club Room.
He pushed the door open and pointed inside. It looked like a regular room filled with desks and some kind of toys.
It's not much, but it's home to some of my happiest memories.
That was a quick tour of the room. He shut the door again and dusted his hands.
There's a little closet here people used to store things here too.
He reached to turn the handle, but paused and then retracted his hand. Was that a shutter I saw?
Just a little tip. Knock before you open the door to any closet on campus.
Damn. Shout outs to this. Don't totally suck at volleyball? Alright. Also, calling all itty bitty titty collectors?
Itty bitty kitty collectors.
What is an itty bitty kitty?
You have to find out.
Oh. Am I really gonna find out what an itty bitty kitty is?
Yes, you are.
Alright.
Especially, you'll see.
Alright.
You already know what it is, kind of, but go ahead.
I do?
Kind of. You just forgot. Keep going.
Just a little tip. Knock before you open the door to
I
any
said that already.
closet on campus. Why?
Oh, you know, ghosts, I guess.
All right. That was strange advice, delivered strangely. Jirard was uncomfortable. I wasn't sure what to make of it. He knocked, and a few seconds later, opened the door. Holy shit. What the fuck is this?
That's actually another YouTuber.
Is that Professor Sycamore from Pokemon?
No, that's,
Are you fucking sure?
Yeah.
Chris, show a picture of Professor Sycamore from Pokemon X and Y.
It's not Professor Sycamore.
Show a picture of Bill Nye. No one can tell the difference.
No, this is, Creeps McPasta. He's a YouTuber.
Okay, fine.
He's in the game.
Show that picture of Professor Sycamore again. Put a Keaton mask over the top left half of it.
All right.
All right. Someone was in that closet. I was not expecting someone in that closet. Why was someone in the closet?
Hey.
Hey.
Jirard waved to the person, then closed the door, turning back to me. Who?
Sorry if he scared you.
What?
What?
Anyways, that's for the tour.
What the fuck?
How was it?
That's how the tour ends? You just open the door and there's a fucking Satan in the closet, and then you just close the door and you're like, oh, well, that's it. What'd you think? He beamed. I hesitated. Good job, Hana. But seeing his eye twitch slightly, thought better than to bring it back up. It was awesome. Thank you so much. Way to lie, Hana. I learned a lot about the school and about you and your friends. It really made me feel included.
No problem at all. I like helping out. I wish I had someone to show me around when I first got here. Huh. You have no idea how long it took me to find all these secret tunnels and make a complete map of campus.
Secret tunnels?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh man, I've got to show you.
So in this version of the game, in this world, you just complete like every aspect of your life?
Yep.
Great. Jirard glanced at the clock hanging in the wall and winced. Hanging on the wall.
Oh. Darn, I gotta get going. I have homework to do. But if you need any more help, I'm here for you.
He got out a notebook and scribbled something down. Then he ripped it out and gave it to me.
Here. My phone number, dorm number,
Damn.
address, parents' phone number, email, spacebook, and blipper information. Don't hesitate to ask for anything.
See you later.
See you later. It was really great spending time with you.
Just like that, he was gone. I put the paper in my bag, chuckling softly to myself, then paused. I had to check. We were in front of the supply closet the whole time, and I'd fought the urge to open the door after Jirard closed it. Now I was going to see who was in there. Thank you, Hana, because what the fuck was that? Great. Fucking great. Darkness. The light was off this time. I slid my hand along the wall looking for the switch and flipped it. Hannah's going to get murdered. Hannah's going to get fucking murdered. There was no one in the closet. I froze, still as the paints and construction paper that lined the walls. He wasn't in here, and this was the only exit. I closed the door, blinked hard, and walked straight back to my dorm room. I would have ran. You should buy some pepper spray, babe. Forget about it. Just forget about it. No! Don't forget about the Satan in the closet. Ignoring that last incident, Jirard truly went out of his way to show he was thinking about me. In fact, I got the impression he was this way for everyone, maybe even everything. He was thorough, very thorough, and when he wanted to help you, he did everything in his power to do so. Maybe it hadn't meant much to him, but it meant a lot to me. I returned to the dorm and crawled into bed with a smile on my face, ready to take on the next day. This time, I knew I wouldn't get lost.
All right, this is a great place to stop.
Great. So
Go ahead and save. Floop.
Floop.
Yeah, go ahead.
Floop.
All right, next time on Beer Bros, we're going to figure out what the fuck's going on with these posters.
More so than the posters, I want to know who the Satan was in the closet.
You'll find out soon enough.
That was Professor Sycamore.
It was not.
Okay.
Later, man.